Alrighty, welcome everyone. I'm Teeaboo and I am here for Revolutionary Girl Utena episode 36. Last time on Utena, we had a pretty solid focus on Toga, and he started sort of questioning himself, questioning his motivations, his character of being this playboy guy, and seems to have come to the conclusion that while there are plenty of fish in the sea and he's an expert playboy fisherman, there is one fish that he can't catch, and that's Utena. And he may have actually fallen in love with her. Genuinely. Though I don't trust Toga as far as I can throw him. But that's interesting. Because up until now, Toga has been just playing along with Akio, just going along with it, and now he's got some feelings that might cause him to act in unexpected ways. At the same time, Utena is starting to sort of remember some stuff. She had this, I don't know if it was a dream or a flashback or what, but the scenes where we saw some of what we're going to say, for now at least, is the truth behind the story of Anthe and the prince and all that stuff, and Anthe as the witch. Utena seems to be starting to remember that. She came close at the end of the last episode. So that's interesting, and if she does remember, how will that change her relationship with Anthe and the way that she acts in the future? I don't know. I don't know. In any case, I think we're building towards some serious shit here. Obviously, it's the end of Utena coming up. So 36, 37, 38, 39. We've got 4 episodes left. Okay, Kuhara, do your worst. Let's get into it. I've got 36 up. It's 0 seconds. There will be multiple versions of this reaction video as usual. Picture-in-picture version with the video up there in the description down there. You're watching the timer-based version right now. That'll have discussion at the end and a beep-beep timer at the beginning for syncing up with your own version of Utena if that's what you want to do. And that beep-beep timer will go right here. I also just want to mention offhand, I don't know how much I trust Anthe at this point. Like, I don't know if it's other characters trying to mislead Utena and our perspective, but Anthe's been acting kind of shifty. Just wanted to mention that. Yeah, I mean, they're in the OP. She lets her go, and then it's just Utena alone spinning in the flower. Interesting. Okay, back to coffins. Okay. Toga and Sayonji. Okay. Seems to be setting up for a duel. We're all in our own coffins, right? Yeah. Yep. And thus opens the doorway of night. Well, that's a title. Also, that's a music. Oh, okay, so we're still here. Or we're going on a different ride. Wait. Is riding the horse a metaphor, a euphemism? Is it sex? It's kind of sex. Feels good once you get used to it. Okay. A princess, eh? Maybe he's a really good liar. Oh, well. She's lost her princeliness. You look like a princess. Is it though? Everything. Yeah. Okay. I don't know, man. But I'm right there with you. Radio? And is Akio alone in the car? And that's not the car. That's a motorcycle. Why does he have a leash on? Okay. Okay, how are you gonna do that? As if they're revolting against the end of the world. Okay. uh. Where's Anthe? Oh, geez, she woke up in the middle of the night and Anthe's gone. Yeah. As far as we've seen. Uh, hi. And she'd probably be interested. So is he gonna duel her? Extremely different. Lack of song. Romantic. Okay. Uh, that's different. Oh. What are you up to, Toga? Just falling for her? I think that is the point. Hmm. To confess. Wow. He's serious. Okay. Didn't expect that, Toga. It was like a genuine and sincere thing from Toga. It's a little creepy. And he's back, okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. He did say to save her, I have to defeat her. Different colors of flowers. Going through the order, I think. Green, blue, orange. If she wins the next duel, she gains the power to bring the world revolution. Is that what they just said? if she wins, she'll fall in. So the trap is winning? Sure. Hi. Yikes. Shadow Girls, what have you got for us? Okay. Whoosh. All right, we're going full duel prep. Okay. Okay, we've got a car. Headlights on. This is a very different duel. This is one that's not. He's bringing Saionji as his second, or I guess his bride. Okay, those are the terms. Hmm. Personal feelings are forbidden, eh? This is a reused song, right? As if the arena itself is trying to... Hmm. A lunge? Okay. 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 Or the Rose Bride. Okay. Okay. Alone in bed. Okay. Anthony's here. It's a pregnant silence if I've ever heard one. Check to see that she's asleep. Yeah. And the dream. You gonna pull a Nanami? See something you don't want to see. Okay. Okay, so they spin in opposition. The way that's animated, it looks like Anthy letting go of Utena as Utena tries to grasp on. And then it's Utena alone. Hmm. Hmm. Let's just say that my distrust of Anthy is growing. And oddly, in this episode, I think I trust Toga. I think he's genuine. And he says a couple of interesting things beyond just expressing his newly realized, I'm going to call it genuine love for Utena. He says a couple of other things. One thing that he says, and I'm not sure where it was, is that I have to beat her to protect her. I think in context it was to protect her from Akio. Somehow, dueling and defeating her protects her. Okay. Something about whoever the winner of this duel is being the one who will bring revolution to the world. But the way he expresses it, it's like, it's not like I want this. It's like I don't want you to have to deal with this. Which is strange. So he ends up enlisting Sayonji's help to be his bride or whatever. I commented on this line when it came up. I want to say that riding the horse is a euphemism. Just let's leave it at that. That's what I want to say. And then he calls her a princess. And there's something in this episode to Utena losing her princeliness. Something. It's not her nobility that's gone. It's like her masculinity. It's like this part of her identity that we're so accustomed to seems to have disappeared as she gets closer to Akio. As she sees him more as a prince, she sees herself as less of one, I think, or is just becoming less of one, and is becoming like a princess. And we get Juri and Miki. Yeah, and they kiss. And then we return. They're watching her walk. She looks like a girl to me now. Well, of course, Miss Tenjo is a girl, but that's not what we're talking about here. It's not about the gendered constructs exactly. It's about that air that she carried. She's lost a little bit of herself. Something important. But isn't that a good thing? You really believe that? So, the day of the revolution is approaching, and I think, if anything, this is just like saying, we're in the end game now, and what is this vague, awful feeling I have? I don't know, dude, but I know what you mean. So this is an interesting one. It's almost like Saionji and Toga are venturing into Akio's private territory. We've never seen any character except Akio or with Akio go through what we've called the end of the world. But this streetlight studded street. Never had any other characters go in there on their own without Akio. So this is almost like seems to be, to me, like a mild betrayal or an indication of intent. And it feels to me like Toga is now working directly against Akio. I think that's partly inspired by seeing Akio successfully woo Utena, and partly by his realization of his actual love for her. And partly just, I think Toga knows, like, as shady as Toga has been before, Akio is much shadier. And I think he's trying to do the right thing here somehow. Something to note. Why does Saionji have a collar on? It's just weird. Are you just going to duel Tenjo Utena? Just do what the end of the world wants. So dueling her is what Akio wants. Okay. That line at the end, standing up there is dangerous, and then the way he's just like, okay. It's so weird. It undercuts so much of that scene. I don't think there's a purpose to it. It's just like a goofy thing. Okay, so there's a lot of focus on Utena alone in the room. Sans Anthe. Aware that she's with Akio, but not aware of what that means. Are you always left alone when she goes to visit her brother? As far as we've seen, yes. Okay, and then Toga appears. So I thought this was going to lead to Utena walking out and seeing Anthe and, doing what Nanami did. But Toga interrupts and drags her away to the dueling arena. Not to fight, but to confess. And it is very strange to go through the dueling arena without any of the opening scenes or any of the music. Yeah, not romantic. It feels weird. Off. The stars sparkle and then the castle in the sky appears. That's weird. Oh, that is the point. Refuses to tell her who End of the World is, but says that you'll know soon enough. Can't I be your prince? I think he's genuine. Okay. I'm back to sleep. will fight her again, and I must win. It's the only way I can save her. From what? Why? I think it has to do with the winner of the next duel is the one who gains the power to bring the world revolution. But no longer is that a desirable thing. If she does that, she'll fall into the end of the world's hands. So if she gains that power, it's like a trap springs. Okay. Okay. Where were you last night? And they asking some probing questions. They come and join. He challenges her to a duel. If you win this duel, the student council will never try to take the Rose Bride again. But if I win, you must become mine. She goes along with it. Weird shadow puppeteer. Prince of the White Horse. And a misinterpretation where the other shadow girl thinks that the horse is the prince. Okay. Then we get a full Absolute Destiny Apocalypse. A normal looking setup for the fight. And a very not so normal fight. Saionji and Toga versus Utena and Anthe. Lots of strange things. Strange, like, visuals in this fight. Like this super cropped down tiny frame with roses all over. Also, the song Cataclysm, I think, has been used before. I'm not sure, but I want to say that it's probably the Dueling with Toga song. Something like that. Let's look it up. Cataclysm song Utena. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. Rip. So he tells her, no personal feelings in duels, and then grabs her hand and pulls her close. I will protect you. She muses. The cars are acting very differently during this duel. Tina telling Anthe that I swear I'll protect you. Is this just stepping it up a notch? Like a stream of cars fling themselves driverless at Utena and Anthe, and Utena standing in front of Anthe just sort of slices them all in half and they go tumbling off the cliff. I mean, it's kind of awesome, but what the heck? Okay, and they go for it with the motorcycle with sidecar. A classic Rose over top. And the win is hers. So she's gained the power to bring the world revolution, I guess, or will, I guess. And that's maybe not a good thing. But don't let your guard down around the end of the world or the Rose Bride. There's that Anthe distrust. It's the last advice I offer you. It won't be over until we see the very end. Okay. So, Anthe waits until Utena is asleep. There's this long silence. She wakes again, and there's this flash of... Where is it? Where's Anthe? This flash of that. So we know what's coming. She walks out. And she sees what she sees. And it appears, not sure, but it appears that Anthe is staring straight back at her. Meets her gaze. Okay. So Toga failed. Whatever he was trying to protect her from is now coming, right? Like, and if that's the final duel that determines who will gain the power to bring the world revolution, then maybe we'll find out what that actually means soon. We've got hints of it from Juri and Miki's conversation. That it's already starting to happen. That a change is imminent. Or already in the beginning stages. But it's still so vague and nebulous that we don't really know what that means. Utena continues to dream little bits about Anthe as the witch. And she's losing her princeliness, something about that. I would say that Akio is taking it from her. But to what end? That's the big question. What's the end game for, I suppose, for Akio, for End of the World? What's the end game? Because gifting the power to bring the world revolution, that's the bribe, right? That's to draw people in. What's the actual goal? Is it simply like to steal away Utena's nobility? But why? And if my distrust of Anthe is not misplaced and she is, I don't know, I guess in on the scheme, then why? To what end? Man, there's so many questions. It's okay. It's okay. Because it's really enjoyable regardless. Okay, I think I'm out of things to talk about, so I'm going to stop talking and avoid wasting your time. This was an interesting episode, and it feels like the next episode or so is when things are going to really kick off. This felt like a prelude to the finale, so I'm pretty hype. Anyway, I've been Teeaboo. This has been Revolutionary Girl Utena, episode 36. I hope that you have enjoyed it as much or more than I have. I hope you leave thoughts and theories and whatever down in the comments so that I can check those out. And as always, I hope to catch you next week in the next one. Peace.